my name is Maryam Jafri. Product Recall and Index of Innovation is a work that I began in 2014 and finished up in 2015. The concept is I was researching a lot of products in American consumer culture from the 70s, 80s, 90s that had failed for one reason or the other. Products that either didn't meet consumer demand or were taken out of circulation because of health reasons. An example would be, for example, there was a diet candy called AIDS, and that was very popular in the 50s, 60s, 70s. It had speed in it. It was very popular with women. Around the early 80s, because of the AIDS crisis, their market completely went down. Even though AIDS was spelled AIDS, but people associated it with AIDS, and also because this diet candy had unfortunate kind of ads like AIDS keeps you thin, lose weight with the aid of AIDS. So I'm tracing these kinds of failures or ruptures within kind of vernacular consumer culture. Generic corner, I began in 2015. In the 70s and 80s, there was a whole movement of what was called generic items. You would get them in supermarkets, and it was these no-name brands. And the idea was that you eliminated all marketing, all design, and all advertising, and that savings went directly to the consumer. So these were very for poor people. And now, of course, the irony is that a lot of them, particularly from a design perspective, look very interesting because they're so different from typical colorful consumer packaging. I'm always interested in the social and historical significance of historical structures, economic structures, but I'm also very interested in art history, and I was very interested in pop art. And with pop art, normally, like if you see a Coca-Cola or a Campbell's soup can, it's iconic, it's recognizable. And when I saw some of these failed product images, what I liked about them was they had that language, but you didn't recognize them. So this idea of kind of a failed pop, I found interesting, both art historically and also for socio-political reasons, why things failed and what that meant, and how consumer demand or desire can be created or not.